Hey everyone, it's Mel from Cardstock Concoctions. We are down to the wire, day 11 and day 12, so I am here with day 11's project, and I will honestly tell you, I did not make a prototype. So we're going to make it together and we're going to see how it turns out. So what are we going to be doing today? We're going to be making a gift bag, but we're not going to be making it from scratch. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our Father Christmas stamp set. We're going to grab out our Father Christmas. Hope and pray that I actually brought the right block with me. There we go. Okay, so you guys are down to the wire like me. You guys are not paying a whole heck of a lot of attention to anything going on top of that screen. So I am actually not going to be putting up any of the product numbers or anything like that. Stampin' Up's year-end clearance is still going on. So go ahead and check that out if you guys are interested. However, there are a lot of things that are gone, so it doesn't really matter. So whether you guys have it, but you can always substitute in other stamp sets for the ones I'm using today. Alright, so what did I use? I used Memento ink. Went ahead and I inked up my stamp. I have a piece of very vanilla cardstock here. There is no real rhyme or reason to this. It's just going to be big enough so that I can stamp it and then get an oval around it, is the idea. Stamp. And if it's not 100% straight, that's okay too. Sweet, actually it's pretty good. Grab your cherry cobbler ink. Now, because we are not using watercolor paper and we're not even using thick Whisper white paper, I have to be very, very delicate as to how much water I use from aqua painting. And I am just going to paint his coat today. I gotta get it working. There we go. Okay. So I am taking cherry cobbler ink, my aqua painter, very, very, very lightly. We are going to go in, and we are going to paint just a little bit. Okay, it's a little bit too wet now. We're going to do a little bit of painting on his jacket. Now, this is supposed to be a little bit of watercolor. It's not supposed to be perfect. All right, there we go. And again, I'm just doing his jacket today, partly for speed, partly because I don't want to saturate the paper. And partly because then his jacket stands out. So I had a couple of methods to my madness, and I wasn't just being lazy, but hey, laziness always plays a factor. Let's be honest. Now this doesn't have to be pretty. It is supposed to be a little bit of a watercolor effect. It's not supposed to be 100% perfect. There we go. Yeah. So, all right, we're going to wipe off our brush there. We are done with our coloring. We're done with our painting. We're going to let that set aside to dry for just a few seconds. Go ahead and set that aside. Now, I have a pre-made gift bag. Now, where did I get this pre-made gift bag? I got it from Target. I got it out of their dollar bin. It came like $8 for like $2 or $3. Thought it was awesome. They're 5 1/4 inches wide. So I went ahead and got our Warmth Cheer Designer Series paper. And this piece of paper here is about 2.5 inches by 5 1/8 inch wide. And then I got another strip that is about 1/2 inch by 5 1/8 inch wide. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add those to the front of our bag. Now because I'm using a bag, there's going to be stuff in it. I'm actually putting more adhesive than I normally would. So we're just going to side to side. Doesn't 100% make it. Oh, yes it does, because my bag's not equally folded. However, you can do this for any bag that you have. That's about right. Helps if you guys cut your paper straight. You can do this for any bag that you guys have. Just measure the width of your bag and then cut your piece of paper accordingly. And then we're going to just add this piece right here. We're going to add this strip to the top here. There we go. Is that even? Okay, we're going to actually open up the bag and we're going to find out. Okay, when it's open, you can't tell as much. Ha, I know the problem. Okay. Because we're using snail, we can do this. Gently peel it off. There's our bottom piece that wasn't straight. Okay. see if I can get that. There we go. Ah! I'll refold that down. There. Can I do it today? There we go. And then we're going to place the strip across the top again. So much better, I think. We're going to find out in a few minutes. Okay, so that's done. Grab in your layering oval framelit dies. Now, as I said, I did not make a prototype for this, so we're just going to see what fits. So along with your very vanilla, grab a piece of cherry cobbler. I think I'm going to want, nope, that doesn't fit. Okay, we need a bigger oval than that one. So maybe this one? Seems a little bit too big. Let's try this one. Okay, grab your second largest oval out of all of your ovals. Grab your largest scalloped oval. Pull both of those out. We're going to bring in our big shot here. Whoa. Big shot. Okay. Now, big shot, what do we have? First layer is your magnetic platform. Then you have one cutting plate, your piece of very vanilla cardstock. And at this stage of the game, you kind of need to line up your oval where you want it. There we go. Then we have our cherry cobbler piece with our scallop oval. Our second cutting plate we're putting on top. And you are running it through. Ugh. And we're done. All right, put that down. Get all your pieces off, your cutting plates. Ugh, these magnetic things really work. Okay. Set your ovals aside so you don't lose them like I always do. We are going to layer up a little bit here. As you guys can see, we bled through a little bit. We had a little too much water. Where'd my dimensionals go? Okay. Two Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of your Santa. Two. You know what? We're going to go for a third one. I don't like a saggy middle. So we're going to remove the saggy middle issue. Okay. Saggy middle gone. Add that just to the top here. There we go. Beautiful. We're going to add 3 more dimensionals to the back of the cherry cobbler scallop. Now we're going to come back to our bag, and I'm just going to place him right there in the center. Now, to give this just a little bit of oomph, we have the mini pine cone embellishments. I'm going to grab one of those. Yeah, we're going to grab one of those today. We are going to grab our Baker's Twine Trio packs. We have Garden Green, which is the same color as in the bottom there. I'm cutting off a very good length of ribbon here. It's approximately 20 inches, even though I am using the centimeter side here. So just take your grid paper and go around the side there. We're going to do the same thing with the cherry cobbler. If I can get that off. See, I sort of kind of planned it out, but I didn't actually make a prototype for us today, which is very abnormal for me. I typically make a prototype and then make a second one that's slightly different. All right, and then last but not least, grab your gold. And we're going to do the same thing. Okay, so you have all 3 of those. Now, we're going to see if I can actually do this, and I'm not going to be able to do this all at once, but see the little eyelet at the top there? feed all of your baker's twine, all 3 of your baker's twines through that little eyelet hole there. 2. Last but not least, I have actually found that the gold is actually the hardest one to work with. Oh, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. There we go. Okay. Ugh. Now get all those to your center. Even all of these back out. Okay. So we are going to make a knot in the middle just to keep the pine cone where it belongs. And then we are going to tie. Okay, we're going to attempt to tie a bow. Can I attempt to tie a bow correctly today? There we go. It's actually not too bad. There we go. Now we're going to trim up our ends just a little bit, make them all even. All right. And I think we're just going to... All right, so we're going to add a little bit of, you can use a glue dot. I'm actually going to use Fast Fuse, mostly because it was handy. And we are going to add our bow. Oh, maybe a glue dot would have been a better idea. There we go. Okay, so we're going to add our bow to the top of the bag there. And there we have a very cute fun Christmas gift bag for you guys ready to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed day 11 of my 12 days of Christmas, and I will be back with day 12 and see you guys in a few minutes. Bye.